Welcome to Hankster's Hot Rods, located in Daytona Beach, Florida. If you're watching this video on YouTube, please be sure to visit our website. It's hanksters.com. That will be able to tell you if this vehicle we're presenting to you today is still available. We leave all of our YouTube videos up at all times for all of our customers to see, so you never know whether you're looking at a current piece of inventory or not unless you go to hanksters.com and check out what we have to offer. We own all of the vehicles in our showroom. We are not a consignment dealership, so when you fly in to talk to us, or when you talk to us on the phone or via email, you are dealing directly with the seller. We don't have to ask anybody's permission to sell the car. Ford Broncos are extremely hot right now, and when we get one into our showroom, it's generally gone within a week, and this one will be no exception. 1974 Ford Bronco 302, red in color with white accents. You do have power steering and AC on this vehicle. No power brakes. You do have a winch in the front that is functional. This is a newer restoration for sure. Later on in the presentation, we're going to show you the amount of paperwork we have with this vehicle. On all of the vehicles in our showroom, we always get asked, do you have any documentation? When was the motor rebuilt? When was the transmission rebuilt? When was the paint put on? Well, I'll tell you something. I'm going to show you a binder on this truck that is going to blow your mind. Again, red in color, BFG all-terrain tires there. Bronco Sport emblem on the front driver's side fender. Dual chrome mirrors matching, a little white hat there. Window glass all the way around the truck is in really nice shape. The exhausts are coming out here on the sides, directly below driver's side and passenger side door. Taking a look in the truck, you have red and white combo seats. There is no headliner, the roof is just painted black. Upgraded gauge package that we'll show you later on the test drive. Steering wheel's in great shape. Inside of the truck is Rhino-Line there, or a form thereof Rhino-Line, some kind of textured black paint. Four-wheel drive works, cup holders, nice center console with some storage space there, white sun visors up top. Doors are painted all nice and neat, appear to be new armrest there on the doors. Just an awesome looking truck. You can see the vents there mounted underneath the dash for the AC that somebody has installed. So when you're driving this thing around, you don't have to worry about being all hot. The AC does work. We'll show you that later. 2 gas tanks. Rhino-Line style bed. There is also a little jump seat that goes in the truck that we will show you in the still photos. Tailgate on the truck functions, goes up and down. Door fitment, if anybody has looked at these Broncos or has seen these Broncos, they have a tendency to do this. If you see here, there's a little gap there. It's just the nature of these vehicles. It is what it is. You know, you can try to adjust it. We've tried to adjust them. You can get them a little better, but the fact of the matter is, without, you know, starting to crack the paint and bend the body, it's just the way the Broncos fit brand new out of the factory, and it's the way that they fit now. It's just, there's always a little bit of door gap at the bottom. But the good news is about this one is the doors open and close with ease, because on top of it, what you normally have is the Bronco doors are hard to open on top of being a little bit gapped at the bottom, but these open nice and easy. Open and close nice and easy. Red and white door panels, painted, looks like newer paint. Ford floor mats in there. Kind of a cool, you know, all around looking truck with the white and red vinyl offsets, the black on the dash, the brand new painted front dashboard there, the white sun visors with the black headliners, or I guess rooftop there inside the cab. Again, exhaust coming out underneath the passenger side rocker. Bronco Sport logo on the front passenger side fender. Great looking truck all the way around. That's real cool look here with the winch on the front and then the white front bumper and the red Bronco. Great looking vehicle. Right now, I talked a little bit about documentation earlier. I'm going to show you that documentation, and it's really quite awesome. So let's check it out. Some of the sellers that sell us these vehicles are really awesome in terms of the history that they keep on the vehicle that they restore or build over time. Here you have some 1974 Bronco wiring schematics. I don't know how useful these will be, simply because a lot of the wiring has probably been changed over. Obviously with the new gauge setup and the AC and whatnot, but a lot of that wire coding stuff that you don't have nowadays because there was no computers back then. So 74 Bronco, 10/14/18. You can read down, I'm not going to bore you guys reading every last detail, but you can see it's all numbered, what was done. All the way through 141, installed new header gasket, right side. I mean, very documented. Fluids. Center console. Compression test that was done 5/30/20. All 8 cylinders compression tested. I mean, installation instructions for every last thing that has been hung on this thing. Again, voltage regulator, some wiring diagrams about the AC system. Classic auto air, about how to install it. I'm not going to flip through every last page of this book because we'll be here for 40 minutes. I think I did see a picture in here that, if I can find it. Yep, there's the truck was originally blue, obviously. There's a picture of the truck when it was blue. It's red now, of course. A lot of email communication exchanges, asking different Bronco clubs, Bronco builders questions about the gauges, the Dakota gauges that are in there. I believe I saw that. Dakota Digital. And some Summit receipts. All carburetors, instruction manuals for the radio. I mean, this thing will not last, I promise. It's very rare that we ever have a truck not only this nice, but this well documented with the modern day luxuries of the AC system, the radio, the newer gauge package, just a sharp looking vehicle. It definitely won't last long. So without further ado, let's take you outside. We're going to put it on the lift. I'll show you guys what the undercarriage looks like, and we'll show you what the paint looks like down low. And then after that, we'll go ahead and we'll drive it. 1974 Ford Bronco. If you're looking for a nice Bronco, you've been thinking about it, contemplating, or searching for a while, do not hesitate on this one. This one will go fast. Take a look at this thing. Underneath. It might be nicer underneath than it is on top. If Devin can shoot up 3 feet in the air, 4 feet in the air, and show you the oil pan, it's nice and dry. Same thing with the transmission. Transfer case. Everything. Disc brakes in the front. We'll show you the drums in the rear later. Kind of a cool Flowmaster exhaust system there. The header's coming down off the motor, and then the exhaust that kicks out to the side, either passenger side, driver's side rocker panel there. The frame rails on that truck. Outstanding condition. High quality piece here. You know, you see some of these Broncos out there, they're in the mid-60s, mid-70s, they're full frame off, rotisserie restorations, every last nut and bolt. This is not one of those vehicles, but this is about as close as you're going to get to it, and it's not priced nearly as high. So, rear end's nice and dry. Gas tank's in good shape. Really nice looking truck underneath. Looks like everything under here, springs, shocks, everything looks new. Leaf springs, Everything looks like it's been addressed. Really nice looking truck. Since there is so much interest in these Broncos, we're going to set it down, we're going to lower it down just a little bit, and we're going to show you the lower on like the doors and the rockers and inside the door panels, things like that, the door sills. But don't just take my word for it. Please visit us here in Daytona Beach. We are located in Daytona Beach, 5 miles from the Atlantic Ocean, 5 miles from Daytona International Speedway on International Speedway Boulevard. There's plenty to do here in Daytona. Make it a weekend trip, 3-day trip, 5, 7-day trip, doesn't matter. We have a 25,000 square foot air-conditioned showroom where we generally house up to 65 vehicles for your viewing and possibly purchasing, just like this 74 Bronco we're presenting to you today. We offer financing on these vehicles that makes it really easy. They are financial institutions that work specifically in the collector car, classic car business. So the ease of getting a loan on these things basically depends on your credit score, on your debt to income ratio, not necessarily having anything to do with the value of the vehicle itself. It's considered a luxury item like a boat or an RV. It's one of those type of loans. They'll do 5, 7, 10 year loans. There's no prepayment penalty. With approved credit, you have 10% down and the remaining balance over, like I said, 5 to 7 to up to 10 years with no prepayment penalty. So if you take it out for 10, you decide I want to pay it off in 2, you can certainly do that and they won't ding you any prepayment penalty. Also, the newer Broncos are coming out, and with the newer Broncos coming out, when you buy that 2020 or 2021 Bronco, there's going to be this thing called depreciation. And it's almost instantaneous in the new car business. 6 months later, you want to trade that car in, you're already going to take a depreciation hit. These Broncos here, on the other hand, are holding steady and actually climbing at this point. The desirability for these things is through the roof, so snatch this one up before it's caught. Let me set the lift down, lower the lift down just a little bit, and we're going to show you guys low on the vehicle. So when you have these vehicles, these classic cars, collector cars raised up a little bit, you can generally see imperfections that are low that you might not see when it's sitting on the showroom floor or out here in the parking lot. So we got it raised up just a tad, so the lower portion of this Bronco is at eye level. And you can see at the bottom of the rockers here and the bottom of the doors, there's no paint blisters or cracking of any kind. You can see here on the edge of the door, okay, there's a little mark there that we're going to have to brush touch, and a little mark there that somebody has already brush touched. And there's little tiny paint imperfections here right above the fender. They're not cracking or bubbling or anything like that. They're just, looks like somebody maybe didn't prep the panel just quite perfectly, or maybe got some dirt in the paint when it was being sprayed. But nothing nothing that's really, really bad. Gonna walk around and go down the passenger side too. Tailgate looks to be in good shape. There's a couple little spots there on the tailgate. Right there. Right there. So passenger side again, with the Bronco door fitment, it sticks out a little bit. It is there. Like I said, the door opens and closes really easy, so that's a good thing on the Bronco. Again, the rocker's nice. No paint blisters, bubbles, cracking, anything like that. Bottom of the passenger side door, behind the wheel. You don't have much fender there, being with those big all-terrain tires, but pretty good looking Bronco all the way around. Again, we're not asking $74,900 for this thing. We're not even asking $64,900 for this thing. It's a driver quality piece. We showed you the imperfections that the vehicle has. It's not perfect, but it is definitely a very nice car that you'd be proud to drive as a daily driver. We shipped a lot of these things out to California, a lot of these things to New York. We shipped a couple up to Massachusetts, Connecticut. They're really hot right now. It's really a hot commodity. We ship all over the world at full retail price. We do include shipping on this vehicle. I would ship this one enclosed because of how nice it is. We also offer a 12-month, 12,000 mile powertrain warranty on it. Engine, transmission, rear end, drivetrain, four-wheel drive on this vehicle would be covered as well. You have a $100 deductible, and the warranty company would pay the remainder on a covered repair at any ASE certified facility in the United States. You don't have to take it to a special Bronco shop or a special muscle car, a classic car dealership. you can take it to probably the same man or woman that works on your daily driver. So let's set it down and take it out on the road and show you guys how this thing runs. Really nice vehicle here inside our 74 Bronco. Way to my left side is this new modernized cluster. So you have battery voltage, fuel is done in percentage, oil pressure PSI, temp, RPM, miles per hour, we're sitting still, RPM, digital read, and then obviously the scale read. Tilt wheel. Horn that works through the column, not on a button. Oh, I'll make Devin come all the way over here again. So your turn signals are in the cluster too. You have your driver's side right there, and then you have your passenger side there. They're kind of tiny. They're blue, the same color as the rest of the cluster there, but they work. Cool new radio. It's your retro style, but it's got the modern day luxuries that we're all used to nowadays. Little Eagles, great band. AC. So fan. Hopefully you guys can hear this. Low, medium, high. And it is blowing cold. Pull the temp in and out for your defrost, and your pull it through the vents for the defrost. Windshield wipers. 2-speed. They don't park back where they need to, so you're going to have to kind of play with that. Manual windows. Cup holder, which is cool. Hankster's Hot Rods koozie, available in our gift shop here in Daytona Beach. Cool little cup holders. Not many classic cars have cup holders. They even got a little spot for your phone there, which is kind of neat. 4-wheel drive, which does work. We'll try to show you that later in the presentation if we can. That's about it. We're going to drive it. Nice running little rig here. So with these Broncos, late 60s, early 70s, when they have the lift kits on them and when they have the larger tires on them, they'll have a tendency to wander at higher speeds. And the steering wheel response isn't the greatest. This one is one of the better ones I've seen. You know, you still have a little bit of play in the steering wheel because of the large tires in the lift kit. And at higher speeds, it is gonna, you have to get a feel for it. It's not like riding low in a car or a sports car or a regular truck that you're accustomed to driving to nowadays. It's a little bit different feel. But this one rides good. It's got a nice ride to it. AC's blowing cold. There's no shakes, shimmies, vibrations. There's no excess tire noise in the cab. Now the exhaust is a little louder because it's exhausted right beneath our door here, under the rocker panels on either side. It has a nice sound to it. It's not excessive, you know, with the window down or with the window up. It's not terrible, but it is there. It's a little louder than your normal exhaust system that you would have exhausting out the back of the vehicle. It's not power brakes, so you do have to apply a little more pressure to the pedal to get it to stop. However, the vehicle does stop good. As you can hear, we just hit second. In a minute, we'll hit third. Runs through the gears nice and smooth, just like it should. Again, you let go. You know, if you let go of the steering wheel on a Bronco, if it's going to walk excessively, you know, it'll do it right away. This one has a nice ride to it. It's not pulling one direction or the other. It's not swaying when you let go of the steering wheel. It's a nice truck, it really is. Great color combination, AC, newer style radio, a horn that works through the steering wheel, or through the steering shaft, I'm sorry, through the steering column, digital gauges, newer paint scheme. You got a back seat, so when you want to take your friends to the beach or on a ride or something, you can throw the seat in the back, clip it in the back, clip it out if you don't need it, if you need to haul something. This thing's got a lot of things going for it. It really does. And it'll be gone fast. I can assure you that I would venture to say it'll be gone within a week. So do not hesitate. 386-944-9219 is our contact phone here in Daytona Beach, Florida. Hanksters.com is our website. You'll be able to find probably at least 80 photos, if not more, of this vehicle, along with this video presentation we're doing for you today. I mentioned to you free shipping at full retail price in the lower 48 United States, 12-month, 12,000-mile powertrain warranty. We offer financing options. If you're a cash buyer, it's pretty easy for me to send you over my bank wire instructions. Money's usually there within 24 hours. We can start processing this thing to get it ready to ship to you wherever you're located at in the United States, or wherever you're located at in the world for that matter. So check us out. We would love to earn your business. This is a great truck. Don't let us slip away. Okay, so we got manual locking hubs on the front. As I told you earlier, one more thing we want to show you is the four-wheel drive. It's kind of hard to show you guys four-wheel drive. All I can think to do is turn, and you can see all four tires are grabbing on the pavement there. And then we go ahead and we go to neutral and shift it back into two-wheel.